So in the previous video we have completed with the gratuity. So let's strike out gratuity from this format of computation of the total salary. Gratuity is striked off. So now we need to do with pension. Sorry, let me write sections over here also. Y'all also write sections over here. Section 10 subsection 10, section 10 subsection 10a, section 10 subsection 10 double a, section 10 subsection 10b, section 10 subsection 10 subsection c. Okay, if you have not written, please pause the video and copy first this. Gratuity we have done. We have to do with pension. Pension is a small exemption part. It is very easy, so please don't worry about pension. Now let's move on to pension. Section 10 subsection 10a, pension. What does pension mean? Pension means, firstly understand what pension means. Pension means after retirement you get a certain sum, that is a monthly sum firstly or a lump sum. First we'll understand the monthly sum. Pension is provided to the employee by the employer, a certain sum, that is say rupees 2000 or 5000, take 5000 per month in a year till he dies. So such pension will be taxable to all the employee, whether government employee or normal employee. That I'll be teaching you when I'll draw a chart for you. So don't worry, first listen what I'm trying to say. Pension, when you commute your pension, what do you mean by commute your pension? See, commute your pension means you are receiving 5000 every year. So you are let's assume, first understand the logic of commute and uncommute. See, if you are receiving 5000 into 12, it comes to 60,000. Okay, so it is assumed that if you have retired at the age of 45, you are assuming you will stay for 15 years. So into 15 comes to rupees 9 lakhs. Okay, 9 lakhs. But you are like, no, why 9 lakhs in the spreaded years? I want entire 9 lakhs now. So you are not receiving entire 9 lakhs. This 5000 that is you are receiving every month will become uncommuted pension. And if you received a lump sum, if you sell your pension to the government that you don't want it for your remaining life, you have assumed 15 years, but you are like, I may stay up to 80 years, that is more 35 years. So it will become like 60 into 35, that comes to 21 lakhs. I don't want 21 lakhs, give me the commuted part. So government will give you a part in lump sum, say 7 lakhs. So 7 lakhs, this will become the commuted pension. This amount what you have received for the government employees, it will be not taxable, but for other employees it will be taxable. But there is a manner how it will be taxable that I will be telling you all. So I hope you all have understood the logic of pension. What is uncommuted? Uncommuted simply means the salary you are receiving, like it is taken, you take it as a salary only. It will be taxable, it will be taken in the computation of the total income. So take it as a salary from the government, for you are not working, even though you are receiving it. And commuted means you have sold your pension to the government, that I don't want it every month, please give it the lump sum amount now only. I have some work, it will be beneficial for me. How it will be beneficial, I'll show you. See, if you receive 7 lakhs now, if you fix deposit it also, if you say you live for 35 years, in 5 years it will get double. How much it became? 14 lakhs. Okay, if you redeposit 14 lakhs with bank, okay, if you redeposit with bank 14 lakhs, that is after 5 years, still 30 years are remaining, into 2 it will become 28 lakhs. Now still 25 years are remaining, again you redeposited it, now 20 years are remaining. Now how much it became? 56. Again you deposit 56 lakhs into 2, it become oh shit. I hope you all have understood. Wait, I'll take it. It became okay. It become 1 crore 12 lakhs. You redeposited it. Still 15 years are remaining. So if you do that cube and do so, how much amount you are having if you have commuted it. So are you understanding what I am trying to say? This is the time value of money I am teaching you. I will be teaching you time value of money when I will be teaching you all FM, but I am just showing you all. It is more beneficial to commute. So that's why many of the government employees do commute their pension, because government employee don't have to pay any tax on the commuted pension. But on uncommuted pension means receiving like a salary every month, it will be taxable to the government employee and the non-government employee also. So they find it more beneficial. Okay, now let's see. Generally pension is provided high, mostly there might be a few percentage where a private company is providing pension to its employee, but highly government employees are only provided with pension. So let's see pension. First we need to draw a chart. I hope you all have understood what chart I will be drawing. First it will be uncommuted. If you want some theory, just write receiving pension every month like salary, but not a salary. It has a term pension for it. I'm sorry for that noise. Taxable to all employees, whether government employee or non-government employee. I hope this is quite clear to you all. Now we'll see the commuted part. Further we'll draw a chart. If commuted by the government employee, what commuted means? Employee, then exempt, bracket NT, not taxable. If other employee, then we have to further draw a chart. Commuted, you have understood what commuted means. Commuted simply means you have sold the pension to the government or any private authority. So let's do this. Government, other employee. If other employee have received gratuity received and gratuity not received. Okay, gratuity not received. If gratuity received 1/3 of the pension value divided by, this line means divided by fraction of commutation. Commutation means that, like, the employee have decided that 1/3 of the pension he'll sell it to the government at say whatever amount he wants. So the remaining 2/3 amount he will be uncommuted. He will be receiving every month. I hope you are understanding it right now. Gratuity received. If gratuity received, then 1/3 of the pension value divided by the fraction commuted. If gratuity not received, half of the pension value divided by fraction of commutation. I hope this is clear to you all. Firstly, I want you all to copy this, then again I'll explain you. Please pause the video and copy this much. Please pause the video and copy this much. So now we have already drawn the chart. So let us interpret the chart. Pension, if pension is uncommuted, that is receiving pension every month like salary but not a salary, taxable to the all employees whether government or non-government employees. If commuted simply means selling of your pension to the government. If the employee has commuted his pension, that is government employee has commuted his pension, then the amount that he has received on lump sum will be totally exempt, it won't be taxable. But if totally exempt means whatever amount he have received, we have to write less exemption in bracket whatever amount he has received in the outer column 0. But if he has commuted and he is an other employee other than government employee, then whatever amount we will be getting out of this will become exemption is equal to exemption. Please be very sure about this. This is all exemption. Section 10 are exemptions. So whatever amount you have received, less exemption. Gratuity receipt. If the employee have received gratuity, then 1/3 of the pension value divided, the pension value will be given in the question, divided by the fraction of commission. Fraction of commission will be also given in the question. If gratuity not received by the other employee, then half of the pension value divided by fraction of commission is equal to exemption. I hope this is very clear to you all. So we have completed with pension also. Let's strike off pension from the computation of the total salary. Pension is also done. Now the next will be leave salary.